Jermain W. Loguen, the creator of Schools for Blacks, 1813 to 1872. Jermain Loguen's life started out as an uneducated slave in Tennessee. There, he became close friends with Harriet Tubman. Later, Harriet Tubman and Jermain Loguen escaped up north.
Jermain Loguen escaped to Canada, in which he learned to read and write for 2 years. Then later, after learning more about education, he went to the Oneida Institute in New York City to learn more about abolitionist and religious education. Once there, Loguen became friends with many black abolitionists, including Frederick Douglass and Harriet Beecher Stowe. Frederick Douglass and many others helped him and persuaded him to try and start black schools to educate fugitive slaves. By the end of the 1820s, Jermain Loguen had started his first black schools in Syracuse, and with the help of Frederick Douglass and many others, he had educated and helped more than 200 slaves to reach freedom and perfect education in less than a year.
By 1827, Jermain Loguen had opened more than 3 schools all over New York, and in Syracuse, in each school, more than 400 fugitive slaves got educated each year. While his full-time job was educating ex-slaves, he was a station master of the Underground Railroad and helped slaves get to Canada and be free at last.
My neighbors, I have lived with you for many years, and you know me. My home is here, and my children were born here. I am bound to Syracuse by pecuniary interests and social and family bonds. And do you think I can be taken away from you and my wife and children and be a slave in Tennessee? I think not.
No day dawns for the slave, nor is it looked for. It is all night, night forever.
I don't respect this law. I don't fear it. I won't obey it. It outlaws me, and I outlaw it. And the men who attempt to enforce it on me, I will not live a slave. And if force is employed to enslave me, I shall make preparations to meet the crisis as becomes a man.
Jermain Loguen had decided to stop helping fugitive slaves in 1831, but Harriet Tubman told him that one slave had just managed to come all the way to the New York City limits without the Underground Railroad, and he needed help to get to Canada. So, Loguen decided to perform his last rescue for the slave named Jerry. Everything went well until people at his school told him that news was spreading about him helping fugitive slaves, and there were policemen looking for him at the university. So, Loguen made a drastic decision to escape to Canada for the rest of his life and to continue his education services there.
Jermain Loguen was like Leonardo da Vinci, trying his hardest to help people and educate them the correct way, even with many, many people and great powers against him. But back then, slavery was not the enemy, and even he had enslaved himself. He had done his best to help the average population a lot, and the true enemy back then, the church itself, who proclaimed that the earth was the center of the universe and that it was flat, and executed people who thought otherwise for heresy. Da Vinci tried to prove them all wrong, and made more and more people understand many things that we take for granted today.
Bill Gates is just like Jermain Loguen, helping out people who really need help, and running great risks doing so. Bill Gates started his own donation company, just like Jermain Loguen started his own schools, and because of this, many people got a better and healthier